welcome to my home. I am Frankie Mac, and this is Relish Crafts, where we relish in our crafts. I love to refashion clothing, whether they're new, used, or abused. And I also love styling them up. Sometimes when we make things, we can see that it's really neat, but we need help envisioning it out in the real world in different ways. And that's where I came to start styling things. I saw that people liked how I styled up my refashioned creations. And so then I just started featuring some styling bits. And it turned into, now I just make maybe once a week a styling up video of how it is that I would style things up for my everyday. And so I put some looks together for you. These I think are more loungy, more comfortable if I'm running out and about and doing errands. So, because sometimes I do like to mix in something that's very dressy or over the top. I think this is more of a relaxed, everyday type of look. Although everything that I've ever showed you is definitely something that I would wear. I am that person in the grocery store walking around wearing a crown. That's me, okay? So whether this is your style or not, I hope that I can inspire some thought on possibly using an accessory differently or just pairing patterns up in a different way. I love a boho, tribal, ethnic, chaotic, just very boho vibe, okay? That's me in a nutshell. And there's a lot of other ways that you could describe my aesthetic that just kind of fall under the eclectic category. The first item that I'm gonna style up for you today is this very shiny, very fake fabric. I don't know what this is. Sadly, I don't find very many tags. I don't know if this is like a fast fashion brand. It feels like it could be silk, but it's not. So maybe some kind of polyester. It's very shiny, but I love the print on it. It's super fun. I love the bright colors. I thrifted this piece and I just loved how maximalist it looked with the print, with the colors, with the shininess. I paired it with this very green pair of lounge pants. It also has like a polka dot texture on it. These together, I thought, yes, ma'am, we can do this. Absolutely. This made so much sense to me in my mind. I think it's super fun. I think it's very like resort wear. Oh, I have to go and do some shopping in the main street, pick up some fantastic finds. You know, I love how borderline tacky this top could be. Like it's paired with something different, could pass the border of like, oh, that's tacky or something like that. Girl, nobody told me this. It's something I just told myself in my mind, you know, like, I don't know what the word is. I don't know if the word is tacky. Is it tacky? Girl, I don't know, but I love it. And when I see something like this being passed up, I'm like, yup, that's for me. And so I would wear this fabulously with some sunglasses. I paired it with a very big red bag. This is like what I am thinking is a gift bag that you get when you buy a vanity set of some sort. It's a Christian Dior perfume bag. And so this is perfect, I think, for running errands. And you know, it's a big bag. You could throw whatever you want in there. And I think it looks great paired with this outfit together. I think it's fabulous. Oh, and because the top is so loud, there's so much going on there, you can wear minimal jewelry. I mean, I don't. I wore a bunch of bangles. I just love the look of a bunch of bangles, but I just wore a very simple little necklace. But girl, you could do it up so many different ways. This is just how I'm showing you. Now, it has these ties on the side, right, where you could scrunch up the top, but I like a flowy look. But I love that that's there should I want to utilize it. But I'm mostly just a loose fitted type of girl. That's where I'm at right now. If you do want to accentuate your waist a little bit, I tend to use scarves for that. And I have this lovely scarf that had the same kind of bright green from the lounge pant, but the shine of the top. And so I matched it up. I thought it looked fabulous that way as well. I hope you agree. I love, this is my go-to outfit if I'm running around, if I'm gonna go shopping, you know, like at a big box store. This is something for when I'm running errands, you know what I mean? When I'm shopping, grocery shopping, something like this. Or if I'm just at the resort on my way to go get my breakfast or something like that. I think this is fabulous. Let me know if that's something you would wear. The next thing that I want to style for you is this really, girl, get it together, is this fabulous, very simple caftan top, right? Caftans are a simple square shape, right? I'm wearing one right now. This is a caftan that is a simple square shape, and the top is just cropped, okay? So that's an easy upcycle. If you want to change up one that you already own, you can cut it, just sew the raw edge, maybe save the piece that you cut off for like a scarf or a headband or a belt. This is a very easy doable refashion here, okay? This is easily something that you could pair with jeans, okay? And so I paired it with some jeans. I like to use very large statement jewelry, okay? I think that that is essential, is the large statement piece jewelry. And the more I put on, the better for me. That's just how I like to make my boho look come to life, okay? I love pashminas. I think they're completely practical. They're very lightweight. They add more texture, another textile that is very ethnic, boho, girl, all of the above, okay? All of the things that I'm going for. And you can open it and drape it. You can fold it up in different ways and wear it that way. If it gets too warm, you could just take it off and it folds up into a nice little square, put it in your bag. If it gets cold, you can take it off and wear it like a shawl. I love it so much. I'll wear it in my head, you know, I'll wear it on my head. That's something that I've done here before too. I just love it. And paired with this denim look, I think is fabulous. And then I just added my most favorite leopard print gold little slides. And I've had those for years. I just think that they're super cute. They add a very nice pop of animal print. I love that they're gold. I love mixing metals. I think mixing metals is very boho, very old world, very ancient look, right? You mix the silvers, the golds, the bronzes. I love it all. Now, I also wore it with my lounge pants here, okay? A lot of the same colors are in here, right? The blues, and I'm just trying to encourage you to mix patterns, okay? These are both very boho articles separately that you can wear in a safe way with solid colored basics, right? But I'm trying to create an over-the-top maximalist boho look here. And I think that paired together with your attitude and energy matching the vibe, girl, yes, you can get away with it. And not just get away, I think that you can own it. Pinned my hair up in some of the looks, and I let my hair down in the others, you know, just to give you an idea of how that looks. I think it affects the look greatly, whether you put your hair up or down. And this is something very realistic that I would wear, you know, running around, doing my errands, especially during the summer when it's super hot outside. And I just want to be comfortable, but fabulous, okay? It might cause people to do a double take, like, whoa, what is she wearing? And then understand that, whoa, that lady's got a real cool boho aesthetic going on. You know, she gets it done. She's adventurous and daring, okay? She knows how to mix and match things. And like I've said before, everything is energy. If your energy is that I love this and you're confident in it, girl, that's what looks good. The confidence, okay? I just want to show you, right? Because I love accessories and the power that they hold to change things up, okay? So here I have this top with a pair of denim, okay? And there is no maroon in this. There's no red, no maroon. But I decided to pair it with some maroon heels that are shiny. Well, you know, patent leather, I'm not sure what you call that when it looks shiny, and a maroon hat. And so then I also used a maroon pashmina, and I think it goes well together. I know it does. I think I look good, I feel good, and so then it creates the confidence, and girl, that's what looks good, okay? So I hope you agree that adding and you know what? Also, I'm wearing the maroon pashmina, and you know, like I've told you, you can fold it up or you can open it up. And this time I left it open and pinned it closer to my front than the side. And I think paired with the hat, it kind of gives a little bit of a Western poncho look, okay? This is the power that your accessories hold, okay? And the use of color. It just makes it a wow factor for me. It's very simple. It's denim. It's the same top, but because I added a maroon pashmina and maroon heels and a maroon hat and also the style of hat, that it just kind of switched things up a bit and made it a whole new outfit, a whole new look. You know, sometimes when I'm traveling, I'll literally just pack 1 or 2 outfits, but the accessories are abundant because it just switches up the look easier and well enough that it just looks like an entirely different outfit, and I'm able to pack lighter because of it. After so much traveling and moving, I'm like, girl, I can't be bothered. I'm taking 1 pair of jeans, a couple of tops, but a different pashminas and jewelry, and ta-da. And so that's just 4 different ways that I showed you that I would wear this little caftan top, right? I could keep going, but I have to stop myself. And so look, well, I had a commenter tell me that just once, okay, that she would love to layer her jewelry, that she would love to be able to do that, but she cannot because it hurts her neck. And that just stays with me every single time I do this. And I think of her and everyone else like her. And I've come up, if you visit back some of my styling videos, I try to address that, you know, a couple of different ways of how you can get an embellished look that looks like it's very necklace centered and focused without wearing actual jewelry. For example, this jacket, okay? This is a statement piece. I styled it up for you with my loungewear pants here, these ones, and this little sleeveless tank top that I think is very boho as well. This has a lot of bling to it, okay? And a lot going on. And this is a boho statement piece by itself. And you don't have to put on jewelry, okay? If you want to get a very dazzling look that you get from jewelry, right? But on your textiles, okay? I paired it with this loungewear top and this loungewear pants. Does it go together? To the untrained eye, no ma'am, it does not. But to the trained eye, it does, okay? I hope you agree. I just put them on together with my statement boho jacket and some heels, and girl, ta-da, I'm ready, okay? This is another one of those very loungy, realistic, I'm running around doing my chores, and running errands, okay? I'm out in the world like this. This is a very realistic outfit of mine that I have worn, will wear, and continue to love. This top I thrifted while I visited DC, and they have fabulous inventory there because it's such a melting pot of people there, and highly recommend thrifting in DC. Now, and I want to go back because I didn't have a big enough budget to pick up more items, but I definitely want to go back because, and they got really good pricing there. So I found this tunic top there, and it's machine embroidered. I had to trim a lot of the frayed bits, pulled strings. You know, I've said it before that you've got to be careful whether it's handmade or machine embroidered. You know, gentle washing, hang to dry. You got to take care of these things, okay? The more elaborate they are, the more care you're going to have to take when washing your garments. The time that I showed this to you, I just paired it with some jeans. Now, this is more a nice loungy look and set, as I just paired it with the pants, okay? They have completely different patterns to them, but I think that they go together very well. They're both very boho, okay? And I think together that they looked really great. I just paired it with my big red tote bag that I'm just gonna go out, run some errands, do some grocery shopping. I think it looks fabulous. But then you could also elevate it, okay? And I've shown you this in my last style up, right? That long dresses can also, you know, create a very long flowy look, just like our long flowy lounge pants can. This dress by itself is fabulous, but I love how down here it's got the red and it's kind of pleated a little bit. So it creates a little bit of a volume here. What I'm just trying to say is that when you size up, when you buy this type of clothing, it is incredibly versatile. They play well with each other, okay? It's all up to you to make them work, okay? If these garments are wearing you, and I'm not talking about length or size or drowning, girl, because I could drown and feel like the queen. If you are wearing the textiles and the textiles aren't wearing you, girl, it always works. Just like with my lounge pant, it's very casual, very elegant. I think they're very regal looks, okay? Because you're groomed, your makeup's done, and your hair is polished, that it goes from just boho traveler to or boho festival to regal. We're going for regalness here, okay? When I put the dress with it, okay, I think it's very dressy. I think it's elegant. It's like a long red dress. And this was just a tunic, okay? So now we're ready for dinner, okay? I love the versatility in all of my pieces, and I think it looks fabulous together. Usually I show you something that's a little over the top, maybe a little formal, but this time I just wanted to also show you something different, you know, since it's more casual, more loungy, very simple looks, I think, with the exception of the long red dress. Okay, that was my dinner look. But I wanted to show you that when I'm out and about, I also pick up caftans like this, okay? This is something that I wouldn't wear outside necessarily, because to me, it looks very nightgown, okay? It's very shiny. What is this? Polyester. This is just 100% polyester. And when I'm at home and I'm editing videos, or maybe I'm journaling or lounging or reading a book, when I'm just home enjoying my time, okay, when everything is done and I'm off and I'm just lounging in my house, this is what I wear, okay? So I have a collection of these caftans. And when it gets hotter than heck in here, this is all I'm wearing, okay? And what I wanna say is, like, I have a collection of these and they have stains. They have been ruined because I'm running around cleaning my bathroom or my kitchen or doing laundry in them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't wear this while I'm doing housework necessarily, but this is very much my aesthetic and I want to look and feel fabulous. And I like how these fabrics flow around and how they make me feel. And I will put an apron on over it, okay? So I just wanted to show you, like, that when I'm lounging in my house, this is what I'm wearing, okay? If I'm not entertaining and I'm just at home and I don't like to feel restricted, this is what I wear. And when I'm lounging and I'm just here with my wife, so most times we're just either on our computer or reading a book and just spending time together, just very quiet time. That's important for us. This is what I'm wearing, okay? And usually we're just talking. Now, I love this. This is some type of a robe. I thrifted it. I know it had a belt because it has the loops, but I couldn't find the belt. But it's so beautiful. And I just wanted to show you that I'll put this on over my robe, okay? My caftan. You know how women used to wear like house coats or house robes? I love investing in very whimsical pieces like this because they make me feel good. Sometimes I think that we wait to go on vacation to buy special, unique things that we're gonna wear while we're at the resort or in the hotel room. And they're brand new and you put them on to sit in this space that doesn't belong to you, but you're there to relax and feel fabulous. And what you wear in that environment contributes to that. And I'm just saying, let's not wait till we're on vacation. Do it when you're home if you can, realistically. Okay, I understand people's lives are busy and chaotic, but if you designate time, if you're having an hour of a staycation in your house, girl, invest in it, make yourself feel good, okay? And this may not work for you. I'm just here on my channel in my house, welcoming you to how it is that I am able to do that for myself, okay? And I don't wait until I'm in this space that I rented to buy something nice for myself to elevate my mood. Absolutely not. I do it while I'm at home as well. Because girl, I ain't got time to wait for that day to come, okay? And you know what? This is probably something that I would wear outside, okay? I might style this up for like, how would I wear this out and about? I think that it's super fun. It feels delicious. I like it, you know? These are the looks that I brought to you today. Like I said, this jacket is one that I made. That video is probably already out for you to check out if you would like to see how that came to be so that you can make your own boho statement piece with some article of clothing that you love. Thank you for coming. I apologize if I get off track and start talking to you a little bit too much about myself and the thoughts that are going through my mind, but I do feel like you're here in front of me and I have a friend who's just listening to me and we all love the same things and that we're not just like-minded but like-hearted, and that when I say something, it doesn't just incite a reaction but it inspires thought. I thank you for being here, Style Sister. I truly have been looking for you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, for hyping, for coming back, for supporting my channel. I love you for that. And until my next video, I'll see you next time. Bye.